A merchant of record is the entity that is responsible for the actual transaction itself. So a business like Reach steps into the transaction and becomes liable for the transaction. We ensure that customer service, fraud, and dispute management is taken away from being a burden for a merchant themselves.
We will always route transactions to a banking provider that is local to wherever the shopper is or the end customer. And by doing so, you're able to circumvent issues that happen whenever there are cross-border transactions. Many of those issues compound with the more cross-border business that you have. With Reach, you're able to sort of use our entity structure and our banking relationships that can allow you to truly unlock offering localized payments to your worldwide audience.
So merchants can go directly to any payment processor they want. But the problem is they can't go local with that payment processor unless they too have a local entity. And they'll say, great, where are your offices? You say, oh, well, I'm only in Canada. Oh, well then you can only process locally in Canada. You can do everything else cross-border, but your authorization rates are gonna suffer, the costs can be higher, they make no guarantees, and you can't offer local payment methods.
Retail was primed for disruption back in 2012, and we did just that. We disrupted it, and we solved a lot of problems for a lot of retailers to the point where I think we're the incumbent now as far as sort of merchant of record cross-border services go. We can price duty and tax in real time, and we actually pay the VAT on behalf of the merchant through our merchant of record model, maximizing the solution on behalf of the merchant in country.
If you're an online business, there's always going to be fraud. Doesn't matter what you do. You need to surround yourself by the experts. Reach as a merchant of record has a way of ensuring or promising you that your fraud needs to stay low. Because as a merchant of record, there's a threshold that we can have. On a monthly basis, we can ensure you that the rate of fraud that's going to go through your account can't go over that, because otherwise we get in trouble. And that's the best protection that you have.
Our solution is essentially a cheat code to be able to have entities across the world using our merchant of record and our global entity structure. We really just provide a domestic payment experience for your international customers. We're able to provide local currency, local payment methods, and offload tax and compliance burden for our customers where they typically would have to tackle that all on their own. We're able to really right-size that, put that burden on us, and provide that domestic local experience to each and every one of their international markets.